In brightest day and blackest night, there's no season 2 in sight. Maybe we can make another movie? Maybe? Is Ryan Reynolds still available?
Oh hell no, Pooza. I'm going back to Ola.
What up, big kids? It's time for your
Big review.
What up, big kids? Here's my big review of the Green Lantern, the animated series finale, as well as the series in general. Today is a sad day for DC Nation, as DC Nation version 1.0 is over with Green Lantern animated series and Young Justice, which I'll talk about in the next video, has been canceled, and the series finales were today. And let's talk about Green Lantern animated series. I really love the show. I'm a big Green Lantern fan. I even love the Green Lantern movie, and this show felt like a Bruce Timm show, you know, Batman animated series, Superman animated series, Justice League. And it had that Bruce Timm style, but in CGI. And I think CGI works perfect for Green Lantern. I love the voice actors in the show. I actually met most of them, like Josh Keaton, who voices Hal Jordan, Kevin Michael Richardson, who voiced Kilowog, and Gray Delisle, who voices a new character, Anya, as well as there's Razor there. Yeah, the new characters, Anya and Razor. At first I'm like, man, there's so many characters in the Green Lantern universe, why are they making new ones? But they do that in a lot of cartoons. They did in Batman animated series with Harley Quinn. You know, why not in this one? And I liked both Anya and Razor. Razor was the Red Lantern, of course, who redeemed himself, and first part of the storyline, or first part of the season, had to deal with the Red Lantern's atrocious, and, you know, the revenge on the Green Lantern Corps and blah blah blah. And then the second half had to do with the Anti-Monitor and Anya, who becomes the new Anti-Monitor, I guess, wiping out all existence. And let's talk about the finale now. Of course, spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't seen the show. This finale had to do, of course, resolving with Anya becoming, you know, wanting wipe out existence of all of emotion, the perfect universe. And you know, I really liked that story arc. You know, it was really cool to see, you know, the Anti-Monitor, who's been a big part in, you know, like so many big DC storylines, being taken out by a character that's never been in the DC storyline, like Anya. And you know, it was really a touching storyline. And there's been moments in this arc, and especially in the finale, where it made me cry. You know, I really liked Anya, and I really liked the Anya Razor relationship. It was really sad to see her go. I knew one of the two, if not both, characters were going to be killed off, and I know that Razor's been through a lot. You know, he lost the one he loved. That's the reason why he became a Red Lantern, because of all the rage of losing someone he loved. And Anya, even if you know, took on the appearance of Razor's, you know, ex-wife, fiance, whatever. And then she actually learned to love, because she thought she was an artificial intelligence, but, you know, she turned out to be, you know, she's actually a living being, you know, as we learned from Scar in the previous episode. And like the relationship they had, you know, even though it's weird, you know, it's a sort of cyborg relationship, you know, it's kind of like, reminds you of like Vision and Scarlet Witch kind of relationship of reverse. But no, it was a touching relationship, and the writers of the show did a really great job. And you know, this finale was epic, seeing all the Green Lanterns and trying to stop the Manhunters, and we got to see Guy Gardner again, who's was so great in the show. And we got to see Tomar-Re and the Guardians, and you know, it was just really awesome. All the constructs, the space battles was just one of the most awesome CGI, you know, rendered experiences of the whole series. And yeah, like you know, Anya ultimately turned good. Obviously, when Razor couldn't kill her, even though he knew killing her would save the whole universe, he couldn't do it because he loved her. And it was so touching. She, you know, she's claimed her love of Razor, and it was just, like I said, it's very touching. But it was just so sad that the writers kind of had to make her like, well, I have to now, you know, just plant a suicide virus in me and all the Manhunters, because part of my evil, you know, want to rid the world of of all motion universe is going to be over. So, you know, I find like, oh, why didn't she just sacrifice herself during the whole creation of the universe, or, you know, some other way? I think it would have been more organic, but I know why they didn't. And in fact, Razor doesn't want to believe Anya is dead. We don't want to believe it. I mean, you know, she almost died one time already earlier in the season. So, you know, and then the fact that he's going to search the universe for her. Like, especially the series was more focused on Razor and Anya than it was on Hal Jordan and Kilowog. Even though, like I said, Hal Jordan and Kilowog are two very established characters in the Green Lantern universe, especially Hal Jordan. You know, the original Green Lantern, not, you know, Alan Scott Green Lantern, but the original Green Lantern Corps Green Lantern. And, you know, not the first one, like, you know, the first famous Green Lantern character. Anyway, just want to make sure it's like, no, Sean, it was, you know, like, you know, Tomo, you know, like, you know, it'll be this person, blah, blah, started the Green Lantern, or Albin Sur. It's like, no, I'm not talking about him. Anyway, so, I wanted, yeah, it was funny seeing that Razor and Anya were the main focus, and then at the end, Razor is flying off, and a blue lantern ring goes off, and that was I thought it was a great send-off to those characters. And we know that, you know, the series is now ending. It could come back, maybe, who knows, maybe in a movie. I hate that the show didn't even get like 2-3 seasons. At least Young Justice got 2. But yeah, it's sad. You know, I really want to see more. We didn't even get to see the Sinestro Corps or the Black Lantern Corps. You know, I could have seen so many potential storylines. And speaking of which, now the series as a whole, it was so great to see so many great characters throughout the, you know, throughout the series, like Larfreeze and Carol Ferris, and, you know, the Star Sapphires, and we got to see, of course, Sinestro, voiced by Ron Perlman, who I love. Ron Perlman. I don't think he's the best Sinestro voice, but, you know, it doesn't matter. We're not gonna see that storylines to fruition. But no, I found the show was really good. I know a lot of Green Lantern is so taboo now because of the movie, and people want to hate on Green Lantern just because, you know, how bad they thought the movie was or whatever. But Green Lantern is one of my favorite DC superheroes. You know, he's right up there with Batman, Superman, and that's saying a lot, you know. And I really love, you know, the whole Green Lantern universe, all the characters, you know, all their distinct alien species and personalities, the Guardians. And I really thought the show did a great job portraying that, and I thought CGI was perfect. And like I said, all the great one-shot storylines, whether it was with Larfreeze or, you know, like, oh, Sandwalker. Sandwalker was a big one. It was great to see him in a few episodes in the Blue Lantern Corps. That was a big part. Like I said, I'm just very sad to see it go. It was really good, really beautiful animation. One of the best CGI animation shows, and I'm talking about that with Transformers Prime, Star Wars, Clone Wars, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, like I said, I hope Green Lantern, whatever DC show comes to fruition after Batman Brave and the Bold or Teen Titans Go, we see the Green Lantern Corps in some sort of the show, even if it's another Justice League show. Just love to see the Green Lantern Corps make appearance. And I said, I'm really sad to see this show go, and like I said, you know, I really wish people gave it more of a chance, like Quorum TV said in his review. I totally agree. So, what do you big kids think? Are you sad to see the Green Lantern animated series go? What did you think of the series finale? Let me know in the comments below. And for all of the BKBN crew's thoughts on Green Lantern or Young Justice, go to bkbn.net. We have a whole section of our videos about the show. And for more geek news, reviews, podcasts, and more, go to bkbn.net. I'm Sean Long. Remember, celebrate your gnome in a big way.
Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. I tell you to go. Go down.
Hey Kilowog, you think that we can use our rings to construct a season 2 maybe?
I make hammers. Right now, but construct me a big drink because I want to get hammered. Or we canceled.